onto the social media or the internet and search the atrocities of this criminal. So don't let anybody tell you to be nice to a dead man or be nice to the dead. It is one psychological blackmail. Okay? Everybody is going to die. But you know something? When you look at the criminals who destroyed people's lives in Nigeria, the likes of Bokohari, Obankparo, and others, who destroyed the lives of millions, majority of them are living to the ripe old age. They are in their 70s, late 70s, 80s, late 80s. Some of them are in their early 90s. But the world, Nigeria, they are leaving behind is a Nigeria where children are being slaughtered. And young Nigerians have no access to real health care that these guys have access to. If you live long enough to get to 50, 60, it is like you are so lucky. People are dying like chicken right now because of the world these guys are leaving behind. No be grace of God, they give anybody long life. If it was grace of God, they would have locked Bokohari inside one mosque in Saudi Arabia. Bokohari was taken outside Nigeria to access the best medical treatment money can buy. And he got lucky. They saved him. They bought him time. So Bokohari was able to use Nigeria money to buy maybe extra 10 years for himself. But many Nigerians would never even have the opportunity to buy extra 10 years in the economy in the country these guys have created. And they don't believe in that place. You know, I've been telling you that before. Nigeria is their burial ground. They will steal from Nigeria. They will take whatever they can. Their doctors, whatever, they're outside Nigeria. It is always the place they would prefer. And when they die, their bodies are returned to Nigeria while their victims are expected to embrace them and pray for them. So like I said, let us go now to how everything is unfolding. And that's what we're doing tonight. So share the broadcast if you haven't, or don't share it at all if you feel like we're supposed to be crying. Bokohari disappointed not just the Nigerians, you say. He disappointed his own people. He watched them get slaughtered. When I say his own people, I'm using the Northerners now. A place where it's like every other part of Nigeria, multi-tribal, multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multi-political, multi-this, multi-that. And the systemic ethnic cleansing that is going on in the northern part of Nigeria, religious killings going on, they did so much to downplay it. I mean, 8 years, they themselves won't forget. So how do we start? Let us start from the announcement of his death. Then we are going to then go to the people sent out there to go and bring back his corpse, including those who are already showing face. Aisha Bokohari, who has not been seen with him for years now, she relocated back to London. I mean, the last 3 years of Bokohari's regime, from 2020, Aisha relocated back to, she relocated to Dubai. Well, after Bokohari's the government ended, right, she relocated with her children back to London. Bokohari retired to Daura alone. Then he moved to Kaduna alone until, they took him to London where he died. We're going to get to the part where his main albatross, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and possibly how he received the news. We have those who are curious, which Buhari is this? Like I said, consider this whole package about what we can put together about this Bokohari. And there will be more, all right? So Shittiman and others left, and for London, he met with Bokohari's supposed widow, Aisha, and their children. And he also met with Bokohari's nephew, right? His job is to go and bring the corpse back to Nigeria. So let us start with that, and then we'll take it on there from there. Give me a sec.
ربنا ظلمنا انفسنا وان لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين سبحان ربك رب العزه عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين.
We are here, Baba, at the instance of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come and fiercely identify with the family in this period of grief. It's not a loss to the family alone, but to the entire nation. And the president was personally grieved, was personally touched. He said it's one of us. That was the exact word he used. May Allah grant the soul of our patriarch, of our father, eternal rest, and reward him with his Al-Jannah Firdaus. And may Allah also give the family, the government and people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. It was an institution that has taught the lives of each and every one of us here. Words cannot adequately capture the depth of our grief. Inna lillahi.
Once upon a time.
We'll come back to that. Let's put that on. So there was a shitty man in London where it is believed that he met her with, when they arrived this morning, So met with Aisha, Maman Daura, Abdul Salami, Abubakar, Jonathan, who all went to see him there as well in London. I think this is the Jonathan's place.
That's it. How are you? So much.
So Jonathan was there. However, let us take a bit of a look at the last kind of like captured moment of Bokohari when his few outings here and there, right? Including the part where he apologized. You know, he asked for your pardon. If anybody, he said we are all humans. And if anyone or everyone who feels hurt by his action or what have you, that they should pardon him. And that didn't look genuine, all right? But I've put together these clips, okay? The day he returned back to Daura, and how he was, the day he returned back to Casino, and how he was received, as well as some few moments that we can put in this clip before we continue. And then, and that will be this, his last moment, I put it.
Well, once upon a time, I was the commanding officer of the infantry battalion.
This are you and the one is here. General Gawan.
And here was the CNC. Yes. I think when he was, I think the GOC here, I was his adjutant general. Just after the war. This is one of our cosmates, Yakubu Adejo. Yakubu Adejo. I think maybe he was late. We are still hanging around. Yeah.
Another picture.
Thank you very much. Yes. Again, it's this is
This?
second battalion, a group photograph with the officers. I see. Well, this is some of my officers. Some of them are late, like I identify one Nasarawa is dead. This is late Dimka.
That's right.
Famous Dimka. Yes. And this Hanania, who is
General Hanania.
General Hanania. I think he's still around.
Tony Hanania. The battalion is here now.
I see.
Kaduna.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for punishing me. Thank you for punishing me. Come and remove your gadgets. Ah, good going.
So this is the second to the last one, sir.
Second to the last?
Yes, sir.
Look at you.
So you have to do it broadcast.
Yeah, you go get take this and harass me. Whoever thought that there has been some form of injustice on him, we are all humans. There is no doubt I hurt some people and I wish they would pardon me. And those that think that I've hurt them so much, please pardon me. I thank you very much.
So I put all of that together just to have a section of the broadcast that can possibly, be the collection of the moments of Bokohari's God knows what version. So there are people who believe that cloning or getting a body double for Bokohari from 2017 was not a conspiracy theory. Why some people believe that it's just a conspiracy? But a man who took it upon himself, sworn by all known, supreme being anywhere, that Bokohari is dead. And he died in 2017. Now that they are announcing his death in this 2025, that's, that expose around that time, that scandal, is now resurfacing again. As part of Bokohari's legacy, I'm going to share that portion with us this evening. But before we get to that, I said something about Bokohari being a missed opportunity, a lost opportunity that can never be recovered again. He was a guy that some said it was completely out of his depth because a lot of supposed intelligent people, educated people vouched for this Bokohari, and they watched him squandered that goodwill in such a way that they ended up having to kind of defend him, but they agonized privately. This wasn't the Nigeria of their dream when they were shouting change around that time. It wasn't. As much as some people are not surprised by all of this, there are people who are like, no, it's a total letdown, even within their camp, by all standard. It was only Bokohari that came, pardoned terrorists. It's only Bokohari that came, pardoned convicted treasury looters, simply because they joined his political party. Nigeria became so bled to a complete knee, or in fact, a belly right now. Nigerians started leaving Nigeria in droves like never seen before. It became so popular that they started calling it Japa. Japa is run away. If you can, from Nigeria, run away. but they somehow like deodorized it to make it look like it's something. But it was the moment that Nigeria suffered another greatest massive brain drain. Young Nigerians were had to separate from their families, because it was more or less like Nigeria became the